So today, we're reviewing an add-on called Furnaces and Chests, which adds us a bunch of new furnaces, as well as lots of new chests. And now, let's take a closer look. You can get this add-on on the marketplace for 830 coins. Right at the start of the game, we get this book where we can see all necessary information. First in our review, we'll look at the wooden furnaces. This is what their crafting looks like. When you don't have any cobblestone at the start, you can make these furnaces and start smelting items. Let's see how many items we'll be able to smelt before the furnace breaks. By the way, pay attention, they even have a very beautiful interface. And instead of fuel, the furnace itself acts as the fuel. Here's our fuel almost running out. This means one furnace is enough to smelt 18 iron ingots. And after that, the furnace destroys itself. Now we have an improved furnaces. And this is what its crafting looks like. Here's how our furnace looks. You need to put fuel. But the great thing about it is that it can smelt everything way faster. See, next one, we will have an even more improved furnaces under review. And even more improved. Let's check out both. Here's what the improved and super improved versions look like. It melts even faster. But this is even more faster. Let's place all three new furnaces at once. And again, it's smelting faster. And this one smelts even faster. Well, almost one of the most improved. You see how fast this is happening. But they're a bit expensive to craft. You can literally melt a whole stack in 20 seconds. See how beautiful they look. And now, we've got for more types of furnaces. These are called industrial. That's how they all look. Here's their crafting. Can be improved again and improved again. Quite costly on resources, but it's probably worth it. So plus of this furnaces is that we can melt 3 ingots at once. Well, and by that logic it works faster. You can put different ingots at once and melt them. Here's how quickly it works on the improved furnace. So, the difference is, here, we're smelting just 1 ingot. And here, we can smelt 3 ingots of different types at once. So now, we're going to make an ice furnace. Here's how it looks. And the funny thing about it is, if you suddenly fried a chicken, it can reverse the smelting process back to the original state. Only have to put snow or ice. So basically, you can turn cooked chicken back into raw. So now, let's talk about the furnace, which is made of netherite. In the normal world, it works pretty poorly. But if we place it in the nether, the fuel will be used 3 times less. Next up, we've got a furnace made from redstone. Instead of coal we can use redstone. The only downside is, it smelts everything at half the speed. Now, a furnace made of crystal. We can put normal fuel. And the great thing about it is, that it gives 5 times more experience than usual. Just look at how gorgeous it looks. Here's the crafting for the infinite furnace. You will have to spend a lot of time and resources. Here's how your furnace will look. And as you can see, it just smelted everything in a second. A whole stack. And spent just 1 coal. Here's how all our furnaces look. We figured out how each of them works. And now time to look at the chests. So here is craft. For improved chest, you have to spend quite a lot of iron. And it gives us 4 pages for resources. Next, we can add gold to this same chest and improve it. That would give us a whole 9 pages for resources. Well, and after when you made a gold chest, if you mine some netherite and diamonds, you can improve it even more. And it will give us 18 pages. Next, we'll check out the locked chest. And we need to put the password, and we can always open it. And like other players who don't know the password, and the last one, which I want to show you a chest with a magnet. This is how it's crafted. Scatter a little resources, and put our chest in the middle, and it will collect all the resources are on it. That's how it works. And basically that's it. I hope the video was useful for you. Leave likes and comments please.